It's the Caleb MTG Show.
What? No Black Lotus? This is horse shit. Alright, I guess we'll pack one pink one and tinker, huh? Tinker around, get a little tinky. How good is Nia? Marginal. How good is a 3-man inspector, right? What's the best tinker target? Depends on your deck. If you got some ways of giving haste, probably Blightsteel, especially if you can protect it with counters. If you have Sensei's Divining Top and can find it consistently, then probably Citadel. If your deck sucks, then Portal. Might be tempted by that booster tutor, but we're gonna grab Talisman here. In Vintage, the best tinker target's probably Time Vault, huh? So it might depend on the cube, too. Yeah, I've killed people with some Kaldra. As tempting as a TT is, as the Time Twisty is, we're gonna grab a Sundering Titan here. Make sure we have something to tinker out immediately. Get our little tinky wet. Yep, cephalid breakfast, full English breakfast, fruity pebbles. There's a trend of breakfast names for a minute. Let's grab that Bankbuster. Bust some banks. This is always tempting. There's a chance I end up monocolor here, though. Alright, not really. I was just thinking it'd be cool to have a monocolor Sundering Titan deck. Hello, swords. I like that Elspeth card, but I'm gonna grab this Bee Skull, just in case we end up with Shops. Not a bad card to cast off of Workshop. Criminally late swords, arrest the other drafters, yeah. Find them all their gems. Oh hey, a Workshop. Cool. Shame about that Stoneforge Mystic, huh? So somebody took the land on Tapper, which is awkward, because that card's at its best in Academy decks. Hopefully they don't have the Academy, they're just hoping. Think about Zeranorb, Oust, and Sunfall. I think I'm gonna grab this Sunfall. Nice to have a sweeper or two in these decks. That Jaw Harp is fucking popping off. Those teeth must be so sore. Illusions donate was indeed tricks, yeah. Yeah. Sorry about all this yawning. Had a long day. Are you boring me? Yeah, no. It's been a long day, but it's been an awesome day, too. Got to spend some time with my pupper. Got a lot of shit done. Feeling really good about my deck choice for the RC this weekend. Well, it's only been a couple days. It was like 5 hours of testing between today and yesterday. But I really felt like it paid off. Starting to feel confident in my card choices and all that. And then we switched over to Cube, and it was like back-to-back fucking Nutter Butter trophies. In terms of days in the life of a Caleb, that's pretty good. It's not as good as you're going to get there. I'm going to grab this Hallowed Fountain and hope to wield that Enlightened Tutor. How many Taster of Wares am I playing? I don't know what that card is. with the white bar and such covering. It's just a glitch. I could restart the arena and it would go away. Probably should. Winning too much before the tournament is a bad omen, is it? Yeah, I don't know about all that. I remember, Urza Saga. I do remember Urza Saga. I remember before I went to an SEG in Milwaukee, and I had been testing out a bunch of different spirits lists. I tested like Esper spirits, blue-white spirits, Bant spirits, all these different builds. But Bant spirits was the one that felt the best. It felt like Noble Hierarch and Collected Company were like solving some real issues for the deck. And so the day before I left for the tournament, I was like jamming and making some last-minute tweaks and stuff. And there is somebody in the chat that was like, "This is so much worse than Esper spirits. What are you doing? This is trash. You should play a different deck. This is terrible." just dagging on my fucking deck pick, my deck selection. I was like, "You saw one match, friend. I've been working on this deck for you." Ooh, sup balance. We're gonna take balance over mana drain because it's a bit better than mana drain in this deck. Usually mana drain's better, and there's a chance you could wheel the balance and get both, but I'm not gonna put it to chance here. I really want that balance. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Bant Spirits. Yeah, then I won that whole fucking tournament while sick and streaming every day. Literally during the last 365. How much ramp do we have for this upheaval? Very little, right? Yeah, most of our ramp is in the form of this workshop. So I'm going to have this Nexus. Little Metamorph action, maybe. Or do I want Citadel as a backup Tinker target? I'm going to grab the Metamorph, I think. It's a pleasant one to cast off workshops. How many whiskey spirits? Today, I have only drank rum and a little bit of wine. Oh, the Enlightened Tutor came back. Do I want that over the land? I think so. Where's this from? Live at Kyudo Kaikan. Kyudo space Kaikan. I can also link you if you prefer. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Auto Mechanic, thanks for the sub. Thanks 104 months. You first subbed the day I got back from that tournament. Time flies. Oh yeah. Solid 9 years, huh? Or actually 10 years. It's 2026 now. Yeah, these artifacts look good, but we're gonna grab that Urza. Backup Academy, I've certainly tinkered for Endstone before. There's a little bit of danger of decking if you don't have ways of getting rid of it, which we don't currently. I don't really want any of these other cards, though. Maybe the Verge. Maybe we'll grab it on the flippity flip. So I like Fractured Identity quite a deal. It does answer a lot of problems for the artifact deck. The issue is, so does Ugin. Ugin answers a whole lot of problems. The blue-white lands were lapping around, too. There's a chance we get that Fractured back kind of late. What are you talking about, Snoop? Little Tundra business. The Stoneforge was in pack 1, so the Caldra's not going to be good for us. Not high on any of this. I guess I'll just grab Passage. Hey, we got Portal. I think we want Portal over Nettlecyst. Nettlecyst plays really well with Workshop, but the Portal gives me a second thing to tutor up. It also plays well with the Nexus, right? If you naturally draw the portal, you can power out the Nexus or tinker out the Nexus and have a portal anyway. Yeah, I don't want any of this. I got you, Snoop. Am I mostly on Arena these days? I wouldn't say I'm mostly anywhere. I'll throw a Legend of Kuruk in just for you. The last couple of days, I started on Arena for standard testing, and then I let chat vote on which one to do. But the day before that, I was on Magic Online. And tomorrow I'll probably dip over to Magic Online, because I'm feeling pretty good about my standard list. I've always been like that, and go back and forth, depending on which has tournaments that appeal to me and stuff. Depends on the duels that you're replacing Bulldozer. Like, that would make a noticeable difference if you swapped out like original duels. But if you're swapping out like Verges or something, you know, nobody's gonna care. The Prismatic Vista kind of does that too. Could have a few extra multiversals and a few extra vistas. Makes signaling worse. Sort of. Like, you shouldn't be, like, seeing a shitty duel as a big signal anyway. Alright, I'm gonna give Arena a quick restart. Hail Cube! Fuck ice! Build your deck. Yeah, right. The E-Tutor would be a lot better if we had, like a Soul Ring or a Mox or something. Not high on that Expedition map, but it is a card I can store and play before balancing. Very high land count, if you consider all these talismans and such. Want to make sure that Workshop can do stuff, though. Oh, there's a Field of the Dead in there. You know, play an Ice Boig. Or a Memory Jewer. And now we have a very average-looking artifact deck. If we had Academy and like a Mox or something in this deck, we'd be mulliganing a hand that looks like this. But currently our main form of acceleration is a single Workshop, so we can't really mulligan that aggressively for it. Not enough to like mulligan a Swords to Plowshares opener, right? Gonna mind twist myself here. A little drastic, maybe not necessary. Yeah, show me the card. Doodaloo, doodaloo, doodaloo. Yeah, this guy made me a lot happier with nuking my hand, of course. Sundering Titan's like not even that good because they got Excavator. It's big though. Well, our one's annoying as shit. Oh no, there's a game. There's a game here. I might not even be favored here. I would say that neither player in this situation is getting dumped on. Ooh. That was a hot draw though. Could spin Urza. I think it's bad though. I think you want to hold up Batterskull activation. Good shit. Didn't think I was going to be casting Eagles of the North in this deck, but the boomer cards. Got to show arena players how to cast a fucking Lingering Souls. Did Cube always contribute to your limited ranking on Arena? Yep. Well, both, yeah. Oh, I've never been close to that, Skittles. Partially because I'm splitting my time between Arena and Magic Online and Constructed and Limited and stuff. Got an interesting decision here between Balance and Tinker. I think I'm going to get the Balance. Yeah, we might be talking about the same thing, Plasto Head. Not the worst balance I've ever seen. Like, I'm going to have to sack a land. And they have all these Moxen that are living. Oh, shit. I'm glad I didn't try a Tinker, huh? Nice land, bro. Alright, I think I sacked the Lantern. Kind of hate it with the Primus in their hand, but... This is also potentially an awkward one. The hard cast, Voice of Will. So I play the Portal and then they Primus it. That's pretty bad for me. Maybe I don't play the Portal, but then they're going to Primus the Workshop. Maybe I'll just draw a card. Shock Self, draw a card. Oh, we can scoop. Anyway, if you haven't been following Modern Powered Cube, it should be a good place to catch up. Portal, one of our worser draws here. Hey, dude. What's up, Steak Jones? You jonesing? You staking? You keeping it sleazy? That deck's gonna be hard to beat. I don't have a clean answer handy. A Cradle deck's good in this cube? They can be. I trophied with the Cradle deck earlier. It's like a similar deck to what I would draft on Moto, though. One card, please. What's the biggest difference between Arena Cube and the Magic Online Cube? The biggest difference is that one is on Magic Online and the other one is on Arena. It is not a joke. That is by far the biggest difference. Arena's got a couple of cards like Booster Tutor and Oracle of the Alpha that have simply just not been on Magic Online. Mostly there is a huge overlap. They are functionally the same cube. Har har. Not roughly the same, Glasshouse Life. They're the fucking same. Oracle's a bad card now. I had a lot of fun with it earlier. I had an Oracle in my Academy deck, and had the absolute best time. Playing a draw 7 into a deck full of Moxen when you've got an Academy out is just, oh my god. Fair enough. Huh. I'm surprised they're not bringing back Flage here. Are you lame for not liking to watch Magic on Arena? No, I don't give a shit. I don't care. Why would I care? Why would anyone care? The last 2 days, I put it to a poll whether to play on the Magic Online client or the Arena client. I know some people prefer one, some people prefer the other. I sincerely do not give a shit. I really don't. They're both Magic. I like them both. I'm tempted to put a 4/4 in front of the Solitude and see what they do. Yeah, I'm curious. If you want to play around a Bolt, you can like make that activation and then respond by untapping Retrofitter. Yeah, I don't care about your opinion on it either, Wacko. It's some people are gonna like one, some people are gonna like the other. I don't care. It's not an interesting discussion. I have not found Arena versus Magic Online interesting since the day that Arena came out, and it is something that I am just going to have to hear in my life of purgatory. Over and over and over again. Ugh. We get to keep one hand from this balance. One card. think I'm gonna keep the Sundering Titan. There must always be an us versus them debate, right? The thing I prefer is actually strictly better. Superior option for blah, 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 blah. Well, I think. Yeah. Oh, my God. Heard it all before. Seen it all before. Years and years and years of these arguments. Oh, looks like they have their Flage back. Or not. Mexican Coke. The superior formula with cane sugar. Alright, we found the correct opinion. Yeah, we might just be facing 4 attacks here from this Flage. I'm holding control there because now I don't want them bolting the 1/1 in the middle here. One Batterskull, please. It is a naked Batterskull, because I don't have the 3 mana up to rebuy it, of course. Sure thing, boss. At least we're getting some life here. Right. Batterskull versus Flage. This game's gonna take a million years, isn't it? Just a million years. So you want to play Bankbuster over activating Retrofitter. This game's gonna go so long it actually like impacts the average game length on 17 lands. Well, it's been a minute since I've heard Martikainen. Used to listen to him a lot. A lot of banger tracks. Ooh. The clone doesn't do anything. It is a legend, but they'll get a bolt out of it. Discarded a Fiery Arlet. Sure. We haven't seen workshops this game, right? That's right. This is the DAC game where they stole my expedition map. Six down to 9. 9's not a lot of life. Not a lot of life at all. I'm gonna jam it. Opponent just needs to come up with a single... Oh, they just have a win. They just got a win. Yeah, they flash in the the 3/1 here. The Flage goes face, the 3/1 connects. I go down to 3 life, and then they rebuy the Flage on their second main phase. So I guess I was just supposed to spend my turn dicking around with Retrofitter. Oh, well. That makes it even clearer, huh? Appreciate you, J Gresh. Hope you're well. A hearty cheers indeed. Huh. God, fuck a Dak Faden. We just played against that card. So I was planning on mysticaling for balance. I don't know if that's the play. I was hoping that they were going to play out a Nadu combo and dump a bunch of lands into play, and then balance would be funny. And now I'm just kind of like, fucking Dak Faden, am I right? This is not a playlist, Leet Troll. It's just a YouTube autoplay. Booster Tutor. We're booster tootin'. Try this card out. One's got a 1 ring. Interesting. You're gonna be in Milwaukee this weekend? Hell yeah. We'll see you there indeed. Well, there's my primo tinker target. Well, the deck is gone. Think about digging up Portal, see if it does anything. It probably won't. Oh, Nexus could just play Sundering Titan. Let's do that. They don't have a planes? Lame. Leaves the battlefield. I think we're just activating Retrofitter here. I don't think we're getting too fancy. That was gonna be so dirty. Oh yeah. If the Titan dies, then they lose their 2 more lands here. It starts to become difficult for them to like actually cobble a win together. I think I'm gonna crack this map too while I'm at it. Sure. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Bucks of the Shoes. Thanks to the sub, the 131 months. God, they never even drew a card. They had the audacity to steal my beautiful Bankbuster and then not even draw a single card off of it. Do I want to make flyers or 4/4s is my real question right now with this retrofitter. Yeah, we've had some wild ones for sure. Opponent's down to 8 cards over there. It's my 14. Fuck's this Tamiya doing? Rebuying Booster Toot? That'll answer this wondering. But he's not bad, and I've heard him sing with Arian, and it's like actually good. And I'm like, why the fuck doesn't he sound like this normally? Why is nerfing himself for his own projects? He messed up his vocal cards after food poisoning in Japan a really long time ago. Yeah, I'm not talking about him live at all. I know somebody else in chat was, but I haven't heard him live and would have no way to rate him. Yeah, he played the main character Me and the Human Equation, and that was back in 2004, and then played the Historian in the 2017 album. So the 2004 album was probably pre-food poisoning, huh? Are we dismembering? We're gonna get our dismember on? Hell yeah. What? The iceberg has flash, so no reason to play it here. Probably better off activating Bankbuster. Bust them banks. How's recent Dream Theater been? I think solid. Solid to, like, quite good. Let's see. There was a view from the top of the world in 21. I think that's what I'm thinking of. I thought that album had some bangers on it. I think one of the sides of it, like, I think it was, like, a little uneven, but if I listen to a Dream Theater album and I like 3 of the songs, I'm pretty happy. The please try our AI messages, right? They sound so, like, desperate. I saw someone on social media compare him to, like, someone that you turn down and then they, like, can't take no for an answer. And they're like, you just fucked up. You made the biggest mistake of your life. Your life would be so much better with me. Jesus. Have some respect. Just gonna chill, I guess. Please use our slop or sloppy slopperoo. If you don't use our slop, the economy will crash. We took out loans to support our other loans. And the companies have to keep giving us more loans. Because otherwise they'll lose their investments. Alright, go nuts, Spellbinder. Tabs the Tiger says, watched your guide and immediately got a 7-1. I will take credit for your immediate 7-1. No, congrats on the trophy, Tabs the Tiger. Glad you enjoyed the video. Cube! You know it, Captain. You know it. Yeah, I think that's what I'd end up doing if I was them too. There's probably something to slam in Batterskull here, but this feels kind of good. I'm just going to draw the land, and then I guess I'll hold the iceberg. Hey, Nubzati, thanks for the sub. Thanks for sharing that Prime. Caleb's streaming cube is like coffee right in the veins. That does not sound healthy. I do not recommend injecting coffee into the veins. To be clear, it is not supported by the stream. Please just boof your coffee like a normal person. So the Metamorph's not colorless. I'm just going to draw a card and gain my life. Do I have anything dope on deck for Variety Night? That's a good question. I've had a lot of requests for the fucking cat eugenics game, but I haven't really looked into it. I think there's also going to be a Once Upon a Galaxy tournament going on, so that might be fun to stream. And then there's a couple of old puzzle games that I've been meaning to jam, but haven't quite found the time. Like Mechanarium is one of those. I have not played the Monster Train 2 DLC, but I also haven't like completed Monster Train 2. I played it like halfway or 2/3 through or something, which is pretty much what I did with the first one. Some interesting back and forths here. Anyway, in regards to the other part of your comment, I think Friday is going to be a day stream because I'm going to be traveling over to Milwaukee, and it would make more sense for me to stream here in the comfort of my abode. I could just second Sundering Titan. No, I'll Sunfall him. Wait, hold on. Cute, huh? What I like about that is it prevents the Gideon from like getting free smacks and stuff. And we have a nice solid board presence. I was like, there's gotta be something I can do with this Metamorph. And I was like, wait a minute. It'll be an artifact. I can tap for the Urza. Tasty, real tasty. Yeah, the plan was to get the Sundering Titan and then Sunfall it away. Answer their board and answer their mana base. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Nerva MTG. Thanks for giving a sub to Draft-O-Matic. Congratulations, Draft. Deserved? Hell yeah, thanks. Figured they might be on that. God, their mana base is so painful, too. Oh, they're talking about using it for mana on Zazzle. Before I Saga to Tinker. Good swords and send both at them and go for the win here. I kind of dig this better. In case they've got another piece of interaction. Still pretty well situated. Even if they balanced here, we could flow, let it resolve, bounce Batterskull to hand, just untap, play Batterskull. Alright, now I'm going to swords. Now that they've tapped out. Sick. Sick little game. Hey, cheers, Perlman. Kind of a miserable hand, but I don't like the idea of going down even further. Tinker under the Shelldock. I think our best bet is finding a balance. The shuffle from Eagles can put the swords back into the deck, maybe. Oh, they're a Luristang. We'll get ourselves a little Tundra. Oh, I have to target a card, that's right. Ooh, that's a zesty time walk. This is an extremely well-mic'd drum set. if I may say so myself. Like, I can hear the different parts of it as though they're in, like, different parts of the room. Hate that portable hole. Hate it for me. Alright, deck, I'm gonna need some help. That was not what I was looking for. Maybe I just have to crack this, which is awkward against a Lyris deck. Jesus. Alright. Blech. Yeah, they're pretty close to just killing me, Balance? That's not a balance. Quick Shelldock check. God, 23 cards. We're at 4. Our shuffle effect never resolved, right? Oh, no, it did. We got the Eagles. Okay. We're going to do this, and then use Legend of Kuruk to try and find Swords of Plowshares specifically for that figure. I think that's the only way we can win. And then they would have to not hit a land for the Colonnade. Yeah, we're just dead. Dang. You're fully on board for a Once Upon a Galaxy stream/tournament on Friday. Yeah, it's on the potential docket for sure. We shall see. All right, I am done for the evening. Thanks everybody for watching. I really enjoyed today's stream. I got what I needed to get done regarding